Hello, this is the trade site Forex market preview and international economic data roadmap for the week beginning Sunday, September 13th, 2015, ending Friday the 18th. Hope you're having had a good trading week. Here's a look at the dollar index. Daily chart, dollar's been a little bit, or the Forex market's been a little slow here the last few weeks, and that's fine. We remain half size since late summer. I'm hoping that comes to an end soon. We did have some nice winners this week, a couple stop outs, but a couple of carryover winners that added up. So it's a good profitable week from that perspective, but nothing spectacular in terms of the ranges, and we'll look at that on the individual pairs here in a moment. Here's a look at the euro dollar, just basically the inverse of the dollar index. Nothing spectacular here. There's no signals setting up. There's no breakout points. Nothing like that. Pound dollar also very mid-range for the last 8 months or so, as you can see, and no signals setting up here as well. No key levels being used. Here's the Aussie dollar. You can see we got that 13 seeker buy signal back at the beginning of September, and we've curled up off the risk line from that, so that's working. The pound yen, again, nothing spectacular in terms of technical setups or counts. Euro yen, kind of the same way. Let's look at the intra-week action. So here is the euro dollar in 30-minute bars. I'm going to take one of these out here. There we go. So now we can see from last Friday's close to this Friday's close. High to low difference is only about 200 pips, 210, 15 pips. And of course, if you look at Monday was the U.S. holiday, Labor Day, so we were closed Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That whole range all the way until midday Thursday from the start of the week was actually only about 100 pips. That's one of the worst 4-day runs we've seen in a while in terms of action. And then we finally moved up Thursday and into Friday, and a little pop there Friday as well. So that was pretty uneventful. Again, it was a short week with that Labor Day holiday here in the U.S. Here's the pound dollar, high to low here. About 300 pips, which is okay, but still not spectacular. It did move a little bit on Labor Day, and then moved on Tuesday. We had a nice winner there that carried over. Another one on Thursday. All of it straight to the long side. Very clean triggers, and everything sort of just worked from that perspective. All right, so what do we look forward to this week? Well, this is triple expiration week. Okay, what that means is stocks, or stock options, futures, and currency futures all expiring on Friday. It's not a monthly cycle where it would just be the stock options. This is quarterly, so the futures and the currencies go too. Shouldn't, you would think, directly affect Forex since it's a cash index, but it will affect it because the expiration of the futures currencies will kind of contain the market later in the week. So Friday, probably not too great. Let's see what we have for economic data. We'll go through the week here. Sunday, some stuff out of China, retail sales and whatnot. Monday, very abbreviated. Japan revised industrial production and activity. Switzerland's PPI and retail sales. Europe's industrial production. Australia jumping. There's no U.S. data on Monday at all. We jumped to Monday night. Australia's new motor vehicle sales. Monetary policy statement out of Japan. Tuesday, that's the Bank of Japan interest rate announcement and their press conference. Europe's CPI, UK's CPI, RPI, PPI, all their inflationary data, the housing price index, all of it released at once at 4:30 a.m. Eastern time on Tuesday in the UK. ZEW economic sentiment out of Europe, Germany, employment change and trade balance. U.S. has retail sales in the morning and the Empire State Manufacturing Index, then capacity utilization and industrial production. With the CB leading index out of the UK, business owned inventories out of the U.S., current account out of New Zealand. We got the MI leading index out of Australia. Japan's Bank of Japan monthly report. UK unemployment rate. Switzerland's ZEW economic expectations. Europe's final CPI and core CPI. German 10-year bond auction. UK's 10-year bond auction. This is all on Wednesday. Manufacturing sales out of Canada. CPI out of the US. That's one of our big three. So we would be half size ahead of that. And if we're half size in general, be a little less than half size. That's a big number that can cause a spike, and we don't like to get caught in spikes. NAHB housing market index, crude oil inventories. We've got the TIC long-term purchases out of the U.S., GDP out of New Zealand, Japan's trade balance, the RBA bulletin out of Australia, the SECO economic forecast out of Switzerland. We got the LIBOR rate out of Switzerland. This is going into Thursday. The Swiss National Bank monetary policy assessment. That's their rate announcement. Europe's ECB economic bulletin, trade balance out of Italy. Retail sales out of the UK. Housing starts and building permits here in the U.S., along with our weekly unemployment claims on Thursday. Philly Fed, Natty Gas, got a rate announcement. Now, this is a Thursday. It's saying Thursday rate announcement. I don't know why it's Thursday. This is new. There's no holiday on Monday. So they're having a 2-day Fed meeting on Wednesday and Thursday. That's a completely new thing. I hope that's not wrong. Maybe it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and they've got it wrong here in the calendar because that would be very unusual to have it on Thursday that late in the week. You're waiting for the Fed announcement all week in the middle of options unravel for triple expiration, which should occur on Wednesday or Thursday. That would make for an awkward timing there. So maybe that's wrong. I'll verify that during the week and get back to you. The UK Bank of England quarterly bulletin. Japan's monetary policy meeting minutes from the last Bank of Japan meeting. And then going into Friday, current account out of Europe, CPI out of Canada, CB leading index here in the US. And that is it. No data on Friday. So what are the main points? The expiration, which should make Friday, going into Friday dull. There is a Bank of Japan announcement if you trade the yen-based stuff. There is a US Fed announcement, either saying here Thursday, but maybe Wednesday. That's usually where it is. I don't think I've ever seen one on Thursday, so I'm just a little bit taken aback by that. And we got the CPI on Wednesday. Other than that, full size or half size or whatever our normal size is for this time of year. When ranges expand out, we'll go back to full size and get rolling again. I'll be posting the summary of the August results in Forex and futures here from the trade calls in a bit. And that's it. We have some new stuff up on the website, obviously. If you look in the market blog section, charts as usual brought to you by eSignal 12. If you have not taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so, and we will help you out for a couple weeks. And also, if you do find these videos useful, please like them on YouTube. It does help us out. Have a great trading week.